Hello and welcome everybody, my name is Chaos Duncan and welcome back to Dementium 2. Now, we just got transported to this strange land of killing monsters, again. But, after admittedly an interesting time, in the murder house with, whatever that big monster was, a big thing. That much can be said for sure. So much so, oh shit, that it had earlier drained all our ammo. Now we only have pistol ammo. Now we only have 12 shots. You see, this already is much better. I already find this much more interesting. I now need to ration. I now need to actually be involved in what I'm doing. Instead, before, I was just kind of not. Oh, pipe puzzles. Pipe puzzles. I can do pipe puzzles. Wait, that is 2. Hold on a second then. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Okay. Oh, okay. So I gotta do like... Gotta do something. Okay, so if I start with that piece... that piece. Okay, this is weird. It's a very strange puzzle, and I'm mildly. Is this telling me those are the correct ones? Okay, so that's correct. That's correct. In that case, then, that must be correct. This must be correct. And that must be correct. Haha! Oh shit, another one! Okay, I'm gonna just avoid it for now. Shit, no, get off. Get shanked. Big, fat, ugly monster. Let me out. I will shank you to death, you big, ugly son of a bitch. You're one ugly motherfucker, and the Predator looked nicer than you did. Die! So are those just gonna be regular enemies now? What I thought as a boss fight is now ending up as regular enemies. Oh shit! Is the only answer I can really think of to that. That's very ungood. Pills. Okay. Oh, see ya. Is there actually no more to explore there? Fine. Never mind. Oh no, it's one of you little fuckers. I don't even know what your fucking name is, but I am already annoyed by your existence. I have been for multiple episodes. The only time you were even remotely scary was when I first saw you. Oh shit, look. at least I'm finding a bunch of shotgun shells. So I've got 12 shotgun shells now. It's not enough for me to be properly comfortable with using my shotgun. But at least I know they're here. What are those things again? I don't know why these guys are here. Let's climb. Take that, you chest more. You see, that's when you start thinking, oh, the knife is kind of let down. The knife is kind of an issue then. Because the knife, you don't reload a knife. It's a very weak weapon, but like, oh shit, the elevator worked? No, go back. Fuck, go back. Quickly, press the fuck go back button. Oh, mother of God. This is a kill zone. For me. I do not like. Oh, just walking through those flies kills me. Well, gets close to killing me, rather. Let's take the elevator up then. There doesn't seem to be anything in that room except death. Maybe I'm wrong, but like, I'll eventually come back. Find out if I'm wrong. Haha, you got backstabbed like a little bitch. That is why I play rogues. That was a bad noise. Don't like that. Okay, 24 revolver ammo. I'm more comfortable with using my revolver. What the fuck? Llama. Okay. A fumigator. I'm sure this smoke can help me somewhere. Health pack. Any flamethrowers? No? No flamethrowers? Well, you found me some machine gun ammo, which is nice. So I've got 2 clips of machine gun rounds. Which is pretty good. Like, I'll admit, like, this game is interesting. I mean, that's the best thing I can call it. I can call it interesting, but I can't call it good. Hold on a second, was there any place where the fumigator would have been useful? Perhaps in the death room. Maybe it gets rid. Aha! Maybe the fumigator is what helped me get rid of the. Yes, it is! You see, there's a smoke all around it, it's what got rid of the insects. Oh, that's cool. I like that. It makes the encounter a little easier. Well, I mean, as easy as this encounter can be. Empty the clip. Firing squad. Okay, now I can properly search here. Now there must have been some reason that it made me get the fumigator, come here, and kill the monster. There must have been some reason. A red book. Dementium, a DS event. What? That's meta as fuck, dude. What the fuck? Dementium, a DS event? What? This game was originally released on the DS. And now it's in a red book. Like, Dementium, a DS event. And it's probably like part of that bookcase puzzle. What the fuck? Okay, so I think you only get like those specific skull achievements when you kill a boss. So like, I guess that guy counts as a mini boss wherever we go. What? Oh, what are you fuckers? Jesus, that fucking voice will always get to me. Good lord. It's just, oh, what the fuck is that? It's a very visceral reaction to it. It's just, ugh, no. Missing one book, huh? Dementium DS event goes in. Flamethrower! I finally got it. It's an aerosol cannon lighter. I can use that to refill my flamethrower. Oh, I am so happy. But this seems to be a theme. That whenever I find something that's useful in the environment, I can't use my flashlight with it. That doesn't matter so much, cause we're going outside. Shooting this dude in his stupid face. Listen, maybe let's set him on fire. So it doesn't die when it goes down. And that's how you properly kill it. With fire. Yeah. Kill it with fire. I'm gonna kill you with fire. So rather than burning the door down, I'm burning away that black gooey shit. I'll set you on fire. You're next. Shit. Flames. Flames consume you. What? A minecart? You know what? I haven't finished exploring the rest of this map. Wait. I have finished exploring the rest of this map. I guess let's activate the card. And get to go to one card. Very fast experience. Okay, I'll admit, I'm having fun with the flamethrower now. Fucking dynamite? I have a literal stick of dynamite as a weapon. Just a stick of dynamite. No, I see nothing wrong with this. Ah! Oh! Your noises are scary! marble, motherfucker. Okay, yeah, I'm having fun. I guess this... If I don't take it as a horror game, then I have a bunch of fun. If I take it as a creepy action game that's kind of bad and silly, and like, this is a ton of fun. Not a ton, but like... More fun than it would be as a horror game, at least. I mean, in what horror game will you chuck a literal stick of dynamite? You know what? Let's check out this dynamite thing now. Why not? What the fuck? Oh my god! Okay, a station.
Hey everybody, I've just been handed this. This is an emergency broadcast message for help in the surrounding areas and doesn't look like it's a test. The mayor has declared a state of emergency and ordered all local law enforcement and emergency personnel to convene at emergency meeting area 1. For further information, please switch to channel 2 for emergency traffic and tune your receiver.
Fascinating. Wonder if there's anything else, though.
Hey everybody, I've just been handed this. This is an emergency broadcast message for
Not just that.
surrounding areas and doesn't look like it's a test. The mayor has declared a state of emergency and ordered all local law enforcement and emergency personnel to...
Who cares? I'm not local law enforcement or emergency personnel. It's good to know that, like, they actually have a radio out here. The question is somebody actually at that radio tower, or whatever, or like that radio station, delivering that message? And if so, why did they just do it twice? Apart from me asking them to, of course, because I'm so nice and pretty. Hold on a second. What are you? A postcard. Shit. Tune down, tune in, drop out. What? Tune on, tune in, drop out. Do I sledgehammer the doors or something? Let's listen to that broadcast a third time.
Hey everybody, I've just been handed this. This is an emergency broadcast message for help in the surrounding areas and doesn't look like it's a... Hey everybody, I've just been handed this. This is an emergency broadcast message for help in the surrounding areas and doesn't look like it's a test. The mayor has declared a state of emergency and ordered all local law enforcement and emergency personnel to convene at emergency meeting area...
To convene at emergency area meeting...
This is an emergency broadcast, William. And as you should have learned by now, it's always a test.
Oh shit. What? What the hell? This is an emergency broadcast, William, and as you should know, it's always a test. Always Your sound effects are just weird. They're weirdly done, weirdly designed. They only last for like, what, 10 seconds? No, not even 10 seconds. They only last for, what, 2 seconds? It's weird. I should have turned off the radio as soon as I heard my name. What? What? Fucking get stabbed to shit. Does it just like fog up my monitor? Is that it? Because I mean that's kind of annoying. Like, it's not overly like, I'm going to murder you and your siblings. This sink looks like it's full of acid. Oops. Well, I can't do anything with the acid, so I mean, that's an interesting observation. And thank you for sharing. Okay, never mind. It seems that we can't go back outside. And we're stuck until we find a safe point as usual. Yay. Ah, shit, the fucking door's this way. What are you fuckers? You know, it'd be nice, another butane tank. Ah, you'll never be able to hit me. I hide in plain sight, for I am Sneak Attack Man. Or rather, Constant Sneak Attack Man, because I'm always sneak attacking you. Why haven't you not noticed that I'm always... Fucking hell, there's a third one. I don't think I have a butane for this. I might want to get you. I think that killed it. Note to self, throwing dynamite at monsters kills them. Kills them very dead. I don't know. I think this game, now that I've played it for a while, I think this game focuses on trying to be both action and horror without being good at either of the two. If that makes a decent amount of sense. Acid neutralizer. Oh, sweet. Like, okay, here's some quick thoughts before I end this episode. Well, no, let's explore a bit. Let's go and get the acid neutralizer thing done at least. So then we know that we've done a bit more progression, etc. Because, like, okay. I think... I can't prove this for sure, but like this is just my opinion about this game. You're very much entitled to your own. But I think this game has a tendency of being an action horror game that doesn't excel at action or horror, but is just kind of meh at both. Like, it feels like they didn't want to focus on anything. Like, they didn't want to focus on the action or the horror, which is good. Like, you shouldn't be weighed down by the constraints of your genre. But also, if you're going to make an action horror game, then at least have either the action parts or the horror parts be really good. Because, like, if your action horror game is scary but the combat's kind of clunky, then like, okay, sure, whatever. That's actually pretty good, because that's like, okay, you're not very good at fighting, so you're gonna have to have some issues. Hold on. Acid neutralizer, and it's the boat key. I didn't know that acid neutralizer turned acid to water. That's a new thing I learned today, apparently. But like, yeah, getting back to the point I was making just a second ago. If your action horror game has clunky action but great horror, then like, okay, great, fantastic. It's a fantastic horror game with some action elements. If your action horror game is a really fucking fantastic action game where you have like your guns and explosions and shit and monsters blowing up everywhere, but because of that your horror falls a bit flat, like Resi 5 is a good example of that. The first one is more like, say, Resi 1. Then in Resi 5, your game is a really good action game with some horror elements, which I'm like, okay, fantastic. I will enjoy that for what it is. An action game with some horror elements. Oh shit. Oh, we're on a mirror world boat, are we? Lovely. When your game tries to do equally well, but doesn't get there, it ends up just feeling like it misses something. It ends up feeling like it's trying to be a jack of all trades, like how it's a jack of all trades, master of none. And oftentimes you don't really want your game to do that, because you want it to be you generally want your game to be really good at what it does. I think what this game was going for was that blend of action and horror together, but I think it definitely decided to take a more horror approach. But the thing is, the horror falls flat because the action falls flat. Like, just that. I was just mindlessly clicking, and then he died. The action does not work well enough to sustain the horror that they're trying to convey here. And it's all this really gruesome, dark horror, like this dark body horror stuff, which, like, I find is really cool. And, like, it looks freaking awesome, but also, like, that won't get your game really to work all that well on its own, I guess. I don't know. I might be being a bit pessimistic about this. I might just be a young fool in his home just rambling about a video game to nobody in particular, which is the truth. But that about does it for all the time I have in this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, unlike I've told you in the last 2 episodes, because I was nice, and we're going over time. But thank you all, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.